Hello everyone. So far we have learned about variables and conditionals. But what if we want to repeat an action multiple times without writing the same line again and again? That's where loops come in. In this video, we will understand for loops in Python with simple examples. For loops execute a block of code a fixed number of times. You can go over a range or iterate over a range, string, sequence, etc. Now we'll see how we can execute for loops. Imagine if I want to print a number from 1 to 5. I could just do print 1, print 2, and so on. Let's run this code. But in programming, we have a principle called DRY, do not repeat yourself. So we will use for loops. We use for loops with the syntax for I in range 5. We'll print a colon, print I. We will run this code. As you can see, we have printed from 0 to 4 because in programming the counting begins from 0, not 1. Or to make it more user friendly, we can do 1 to 5 or 6 because uh, it is one less than the number we specify in the loop. Let's run this code. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what if I want to say hello 5 times? Instead of I, we can write a string here like he, hello, hello. We got hello 5 times. So what is happening here exactly? The I here becomes 1 the first time we run the loop. The second time it becomes 2 and so on. So the I changes the value every time the code inside it runs, and then we go back to the first range and the value of I changes. Now let's see another example. What if we want to count in reverse for a timer? We can do for I in reversed range 1 to 11. We'll put a semicolon, print I here is just a placeholder for the value that we are iterating in. You can write anything for I. Look, 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on. Instead of I, we can put a counter. See, we can put any variable name we want. Now, let's do an exercise. Suppose I have a list of names in which we have names like Vishnu, Roy, Nikhil, John, Thomas. Now suppose I want to find if another name exists in this list. This is called a linear search. So what we can do is for I in names, because names is a list and we can iterate over each element in the list. We can write, then we will use if statement, which we have studied in the previous classes. If suppose Priya. In names, print found her. Else, print not found. As you can see in this, we have first specified a list of names, then we use for loop. This I variable goes and checks each and every element in the list and matches it with Priya. If Priya in names, then we will print found her, otherwise we'll print not found. Let's try this. Oops, we got an error. But why is it printing 5 times? It is because our loops runs every single time over every single element. So what we can use here is another Python statement called break. What break does if is that if the condition is met, it just takes us out of the loop and the loop doesn't run anymore. So let's try this again. Oh, something went wrong, I think. Oh, we have to put another break statement here also. As you can see, not found. We can make this more advanced if we take input from the user by this method. Suppose we take search is equal to input, enter a name. Now instead of hard coding a name, we'll take input from the user. See, now this program is much more advanced. Now we'll run this again. Enter a name. Now we'll write Vishnu, founder. Oh, let's just make it gender neutral, found. Let's run it again. Now let's write John, found. Now let's try another name. Yeah, not found. So this was our tutorial on for loops in Python. See you in the next class.